In today's highly connected world, we are constantly bombarded with images of extreme wealth. You turn on your phone and immediately see people driving neon sports cars. You see influencers wearing clothes covered in massive designer logos. You watch videos of people taking private jets to exotic islands. Society programs us to believe that this loud display is what true wealth looks like. We are taught that success must be highly visible to be real. The pressure to maintain a fake wealthy lifestyle causes massive stress for average people. But what if I told you that true wealth is actually almost completely invisible? The people who possess the most money are usually the ones making the very least amount of noise about it. This concept is called stealth wealth. It is a deliberate and calculated financial strategy used by the ultra-wealthy. They use this strategy to protect their money, their privacy, and their daily peace of mind. Today we are going to explore 7 clear signs that someone is quietly wealthy. More importantly, we will look at exactly how they got there. You will see how their daily approach to money completely goes against everything we are traditionally taught. By the end of this video, you will know how to use these exact same strategies to build your own quiet fortune. Most people are unknowingly playing a financial game that is completely rigged against them. The traditional middle-class approach to money is heavily focused on outward appearance and social validation. When a typical person gets a raise at their job, their first instinct is to upgrade their lifestyle immediately. They buy a larger house with a much bigger mortgage. They lease a brand new luxury car to impress their neighbors. They finance vacations they cannot afford on credit cards that charge 20% interest. This common cycle is called lifestyle creep. The massive problem here is that spending money to look rich is the absolute fastest way to stay poor. The middle class trades their precious time for money, and then they immediately trade that money for depreciating status symbols. Conventional wisdom tells us to work hard so we can show off our success. The quietly wealthy completely reject this broken system. They don't care about looking rich to strangers in a grocery store. They care about actually being rich on paper and in reality. For them, money is a powerful tool used to buy freedom, not a tool used to buy fleeting attention. They clearly understand that every single dollar spent on a depreciating asset is a dollar that can never be used to generate more wealth. This fundamental shift in thinking is the absolute dividing line that separates the fake rich from the stealth wealthy. Sign number 1 is that they fiercely value their time over material objects. A quietly wealthy person will gladly pay for services that give them their free time back. They might hire someone to maintain their yard, clean their house, or deliver their groceries. They absolutely do not do this to show off or act superior. They do it because they have mathematically calculated the exact value of their own hours. If their time is worth $100 an hour, and they can pay someone $20 an hour to do a repetitive chore, they come out far ahead. They use that saved time to rest, learn new skills, or build additional income streams. How did they get to this point? They got there by stopping the habit of treating time as an infinite resource. They started budgeting their hours with the exact same strict discipline they use to budget their dollars. They realized that you can always earn another dollar, but you can never earn another minute. Sign number 2 involves their wardrobe and personal style. You will rarely ever see a stealthy, wealthy person covered in giant brand logos. Instead, they practice the art of quiet luxury. They wear extremely high-quality, unbranded clothing. The fabrics are excellent, the stitching is durable, and the fit is perfect. However, there is no flashy emblem screaming for attention. They buy clothes for personal comfort and extreme durability, not for social status. They completely avoid the fast fashion cycle. How did they achieve this mindset? They got there by realizing that they do not need to be walking billboards for large corporations. They stopped seeking validation from the brand names on their shirts. They took the thousands of dollars they would have spent on luxury brand markups and invested it directly into assets that actually pay them cash on a regular basis. Sign number 3 is their highly practical approach to homes and cars. The quietly wealthy often live in very nice but completely unassuming neighborhoods. They drive reliable, incredibly safe cars that blend in with traffic and do not draw any unnecessary attention. They usually drive the exact same car for 10 years or more. They completely refuse to trade in their vehicle every single time a slightly new model comes out, even when their neighbors show up with leased luxury SUVs. How did they achieve this level of discipline? They got there by avoiding the massive trap of high housing and car payments eating up their monthly cash flow. By keeping their fixed daily living costs incredibly low, they freed up massive amounts of investment capital. They put that surplus capital directly into investments that compound steadily over long periods of time. They know that a car is just a machine to get from point A to point B, not a measure of personal worth. Sign number 4 is casual, completely quiet generosity. The truly wealthy do not make a big theatrical scene when they give their money to others. If a group of friends goes out to a nice dinner, the stealthy wealthy person might just quietly pay the bill with the waiter, before anyone else even sees it. They leave excellent tips without bragging about it. They do not ask for public praise. They do not post about their charity on social media. They simply enjoy sharing their financial resources. How did they get to this point? They got there by building a massive financial surplus. Because they absolutely do not spend all their income on themselves, they have plenty left over to comfortably help others. They view money as a flowing current that can improve lives, not a stagnant pool to be hoarded. Giving generously without expecting a single thing in return is a massive sign of true financial security. Sign number 5 is a remarkably calm reaction to financial panic. When the stock market drops suddenly or the global economy gets shaky, most normal people panic. They stress deeply about losing their jobs and watch their retirement accounts shrink in fear. The quietly wealthy do not panic at all. In fact, they often see major economic downturns as massive wealth-building opportunities. They stay completely calm and rational during periods of high inflation or market crashes. How did they manage to do this? They got there by building fully funded emergency accounts and establishing multiple different streams of income. They do not rely on just one single paycheck from one fragile employer. Because they have built a fortress-like financial safety net, temporary economic storms do not threaten their basic survival. They use these downturns to buy high-quality assets when prices are extremely low, while everyone else is busy selling in absolute fear. Sign number 6 is a deep, unwavering desire for personal privacy. You will never find these individuals posting their bank account balances, their brand new purchases, or their exact daily location on social media platforms. They actively and deliberately fly completely under the radar. They know through experience that public attention brings unwanted complications. It brings uncomfortable requests for loans from distant relatives. It brings highly targeted advertising and attracts potential financial scams. How did they get there? They got there by permanently separating their personal ego from their bank account balance. They fully realized that external validation from strangers is completely worthless. They built their wealth in total silence, strictly keeping their financial plans, their daily progress, and their ultimate goals completely to themselves. Sign number 7 is the most important and powerful sign of all. The quietly wealthy focus entirely on acquiring income-producing assets. If you sit down and listen to them talk, they rarely ever discuss their hourly wage or their annual salary. Instead, they discuss business investments, real estate properties, and monthly cash flow. A typical middle-class person focuses almost exclusively on getting a higher-paying job to afford more liabilities. A stealthy wealthy person focuses on acquiring physical or digital assets that pay them whether they get out of bed to work or not. This broad category includes rental real estate, dividend-paying stocks, or partial ownership in successful small businesses. How did they get there? They totally mastered the difficult art of delayed gratification. When they earned their very first extra $1,000, they did not run to the shopping mall to reward themselves. They bought a small piece of a broad market index fund. They stubbornly repeated this exact same boring process for years and years. They allowed the mathematical power of compound interest to do all the heavy financial lifting. They understand that money can work much harder than they ever could. Instead of working for money, they built a silent machine that prints money for them quietly in the background, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You absolutely do not need to be a millionaire right now to start practicing stealth wealth. You can begin shifting your daily habits and your financial trajectory today. Step 1 is to strictly audit your recent spending. Look closely at your bank and credit card statements from the last 3 months. Identify every single purchase you made solely to impress other people or keep up with your neighbors. Stop making those exact types of purchases immediately. Redirect that saved money straight into an automated investment account. Set up this transfer to happen on the exact same day you get paid. Step 2 is to drastically lower your visible financial footprint. Stop posting your new purchases or expensive dinners on social media. Keep your financial wins completely to yourself. Learn to find deep personal satisfaction in your own private progress rather than seeking the likes and comments of digital strangers. Step 3 is to relentlessly focus on acquiring assets. Take a set portion of every single paycheck and buy something that will eventually pay you back. This could be index funds, treasury bonds, or even educational courses that directly increase your earning potential in the marketplace. The ultimate goal is to build a tall wall of financial security around yourself and your family. Do this consistently, and do it quietly. Step 4 is to completely avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation. The very next time you get a raise at work or receive a holiday bonus, pretend it never happened. Keep living strictly on your old income level and invest 100% of the brand new money. This simple but powerful trick is the absolute fastest way to accelerate your wealth building journey without feeling any painful pinch in your daily life. Building quiet wealth is not a fast sprint. It is a slow, highly deliberate march toward total financial freedom. By adopting these 7 signs, you immediately stop playing the unwinnable game of trying to look rich to people you do not even know. Instead, you start playing the much more rewarding game of actually being wealthy. You secure your financial future, you protect your daily peace of mind, and you gain the ultimate luxury in life. That luxury is absolute control over your own time and your own choices. Start building your silent financial empire today. If you found these stealth wealth strategies helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more videos on building true financial freedom.